They got that sound. You know, the sound of the 60s, 70s, 80s, continued on to Metallica. It's the Marshall sound.
The man responsible for that sound is gone. Jim Marshall, the man whose name was made famous through his groundbreaking Marshall amplifiers, died in his native England at age 88.
Very sad. He was a real gentleman, a good-natured man.
House of Guitars owner Armand Shawbrook remembers Marshall from trade shows and a clinic he put on at the Hog about 20 years ago. Kids and musicians packed the place, and Marshall stayed for hours signing autographs.
He was a good speaker, full of humor, and he talked about all his designs and all he went through making Marshall amps and how he was so proud of them.
He made this amp to be loud.
Marshall's amp is credited with taking the rock guitar sound from clean, sometimes polite, to a place never seen or heard.
He made the sound of the Who, Jimi Hendrix, that kind of dirty, cool sound, and real loud.
Even if you know nothing about guitars and rock and roll, you know when you see one picture, you see that Marshall's behind the guys. It's a huge stack of Marshalls behind him. That's the iconic visualization.
Marshalls were everywhere at the Hog the day in 1988 when a Rochester band, Immaculate Mary, set a Guinness record for loud.
We used a bunch of 200-watt Marshall heads, you know, stacked them all over. That was our power, you know.
When Jim Marshall found out, he sent a rare larger-than-life Marshall stack to Shawbrook. It's still on display at the store.
Great individual, self-made man.
The man responsible for making so many ears ring stayed in touch with the folks at the House of Guitars over the years, even sending a bottle of bourbon each Christmas. Jim Marshall, the father of loud.
The Marshall sound, the English sound. And to this day, you know, Marshall is the sound. It hasn't gotten old, it's just gotten better.
Seth Voorhees, YNN.